Go!
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. Sorry about that. uh, you know, technical difficulties. As per usual.
Never had.
It's the first time that's happened in a while. Um,
Yeah, there was one episode that I listened back to, and there was silence for the 20 minutes of it.
yeah. uh, so yeah,
Oh,
as you
fuck.
can tell by the title, Turf Lore strikes again. Um,
Yeah, you're a trans man at least. Like I said in my comment, like at least
at least they're more
the dumb
accurate.
bitch got that right.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the dumb bitch got the gender right, just not the
Well, yeah.
the gender.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been having a bit of fun over the week.
Yeah, that's
Um,
good. My week has sucked ass through a straw.
yeah.
Well,
Um,
my week was fine. Yesterday sucked.
yeah.
Actually,
My
get to that.
my day has just been consumed by humouring a fucking idiot trying to, or should I say, struggling to understand fucking gender identity.
Yeah, well, they don't
And the reason why,
actually want to understand it though. Like that's
no,
why.
and the fucked up thing is the way they tried to go about it was they tried using um they tried using what was it? Oh yeah, dead Palestinians as a justification to try and understand how gender identity works,
What?
and it still fucked it up. Yeah,
How? How? I need to. I'm sorry. I don't tend to laugh when people say dead Palestinians. That was weird of me. But I I don't particularly like genocides. I made that clear. Um, I don't know why. But I just need to know how, where is the connection between, oh, people are being genocided in Gaza to let me understand the gender spectrum.
yeah,
I need to fucking know.
yeah. This person has spent more than 2 hours plus, just repeating the same thing, the same question.
That's that's when I just hit the mommy, can we keep him response. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
like if you can,
Oh
like, yeah, you'll be able to find it if you go onto my fucking or to my Twitter
yeah.
because he's very adamant. You know, he keeps asking the same fucking question. So yeah, I've been humouring this person for like the past however many hours.
Well, that's annoying and brain dead, I'd say.
Yeah,
What a cunt. I
yeah,
just need. I didn't. How? What? Where? Like what? I don't understand. I have so many issues with Twitter right now. I want to murder every single film account on Twitter. That's what I want to do. But like, I don't know. I haven't been fighting that many. Have I? Have I been fighting with TAFs? No, they've been ignoring me for some reason. I don't know. They've just been blocking me.
yeah.
I've been fighting in Gemma's mentions, and they
Oh
just
yeah,
block
yeah.
me nowadays. But like, why? How? When? Where is the parallel between dead Palestinian children And gender, I don't get it. I don't see it. I'm going to be honest. I don't understand it.
Neither do I.
I haven't. Like, my network has been fucking shit. It's been garbage. And then I realized I can, like, text my landlord and tell him, hey, my fucking network is dead. Can you do something about that? And then he did something about that, like, instantly. I've been fucking fighting with it because thing is, I still live I live in a guest house, you know. So my landlord is the person who lives in the house where the internet connection is. But you know. But for some reason, at first I thought it was because I hide behind 1,000 different VPNs. And I was like, oh, this might slow the internet down sometimes because they think I'm in Argentina. But you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
And fun fact, I'm not in Argentina.
yeah. I don't know. This person who goes by Wells Mitchell 60. Hi,
What?
the one who
Werewolf what?
Wells Mitchell 60.
Okay.
Like I'm just briefly going through my notifications, and every single question he's asked, he's just repeated over and over again. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's because he's a fucking idiot.
Who else have I been arguing with? Oh yeah, an inspiring wannabe politician who called himself a Nazi.
Wow.
And then
I want to make a political career. I'm going to call myself a Nazi. That should be fine. Yeah, you do that.
Who also joked about abuse.
Oh yeah, I saw some bits and pieces of that.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been having fun, if you can call it fun.
At least it's like, you know, at least shit happens.
Like, oh yeah.
At least you don't have to reward.
And as we're doing this live, I'm also multitasking because this stupid fuck, who clearly doesn't have a brain cell, can't tell the difference between a fucking quote and a fucking screenshot.
Yeah, brain him.
Wait, what did I reply? Right, so I sent him. I repasted the quote again.
Yeah.
And he just said that's not from the World Health Organization or the Endocrine Society. I don't know where it's from, but it's not from either organization.
I don't know where it's from, but it's not from there. What? Also, do you know what you can do with a quote? Hey, people out there, anyone listening, do you know what you can do with a quote? You can actually source check it. If you're dubious about where it's from, like, if you think it's dubious, like, just check it then. Take the quote, type it into Google, check it. If you think somebody has sourced it incorrectly, I promise you that's okay. Nobody's going to hurt you for that.
No.
Nobody's going to yell at you.
So,
Well, I am definitely going to yell at you, but that's...
Yeah.
So I need to come somehow.
So, he's just giving himself, whiplash with that contradicting fucking statement. And then he doubled down. You're lying about the lived reality of trans women, okay, saying they're biologically female. when there, that makes you a transphobe. Okay,
How?
whatever. You beat me. You
How
beat
does
me.
it,
You
how
win.
does it make you a transphobe?
So
That's such a fucking dickhead. You're a transphobe because of that? Oh.
uh, I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna. I bet you.
Wait, what? You believe the you believe the words of a rapist? He self-IDs as a woman. He says he's a woman, and you believe him. You're a rape apologist. Not what?
He's talking. He's talking about Adam Graham.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
like
but
no one fell for it.
no, and also like,
Like I don't.
even if look, if a trans woman rapes someone, then a trans woman has raped someone. Doesn't it's not rape apologetics to say she's still a trans woman. Like that's not a rape. That's not rape apology. That's not rape apologies. Why can't I speak today? When could I ever? But like that's not rape apology. That's just understanding that different things are different. Like you believe if a rapist tells me I raped this person, I'm going to believe them too. That's not rape apologies,
Yeah,
fucking moron. That's just me believing that on something that they say about themselves.
yeah. It's like
Die in a fire, you fucking dickhead. I don't. Ugh.
I'm
I'm,
su- I'm su- I'm surprised he's I'm
I'm working
surprised.
my way up being as shouty as I was
Yeah.
second to last week.
I'm surprised he's flipping tweeting me because not literally, probably about maybe 4 or 5 hours ago, probably at some point last night. At some point last night he blocked me. And now all of a sudden he's unblocked me. So I don't know what the fuck he's
Oh,
doing.
that's weird. Why do you go back? Why do you go back to that well? Why would you? Like, how much fun can you have if you do that? If you block someone, let them remain blocked, though.
Yeah.
Don't just unblock them.
I mean, I'll admit,
You fucking coward.
I've occasionally, maybe once or twice, maybe a third time, unblocked certain people. But it's only because I know how to push it. I know how to push their buttons, and they're easily fucking triggered.
Yeah.
Because I just preempt because I just casually bring up what they last said, and I'll just say something that I forgot to mention. Let's say, right, but the vast majority of people that are on my blocked list have remained blocked.
Yeah. I still have never blocked anyone. That's not a point of pride that I take. It's just like I don't. So maybe I'm the wrong person to. I have been blocked by quite a few. Not only on like I've been blocked by a lot of people on trans Twitter as well. I'm just pushing through. But that's because I'm such a truth sayer. That's because I speak the truth to power, yo. Please, someone clip that and make me eat it. Like just fucking pounce me with that one because that's the fucking cringiest shit I've ever done. Most embarrassing. Why did I say cringiest? I hate that fucking word. Anyway, so that's
Yeah.
what you've been up to. I've been fighting Trump fans.
Oh.
Supporters. Well, I've been having fun.
Mm.
I got a. I'm going to talk about some good things I've actually done this week as well. Because I've watched so many movies. I watched. Fuck. When I don't have money, I watch a lot of movies. I've also watched like 4 seasons of Hell's Kitchen, which is like. And I watch it because like my kitchen is right over there. I live like this is not a plenty bedroom. This is not a plenty room apartment. I live in a like fucking single room flat. So I have like a kitchenette over there. So I will just like put on headphones and I will listen to Gordon Ramsay yell at me for not being able to cook while I'm just there like basically cremating bacon, like staring at it and like, get blacker, you fuck. It would kick me out of a fucking kitchen. My fucking eating habits has been worse than ever. I sustain myself on bacon, baked beans, and eggs at this point.
Yep, a good old English staple.
Yeah, but it's not even a full English breakfast because I don't have the fucking black pudding. I don't have the fucking mushroom. I don't have the fucking hash brown. I just have like the basics.
Yeah.
Maybe the black pudding. The black pudding is a part of the English one as well, or is that just a Scottish thing?
Yeah.
I definitely don't have the fucking sausage because every time I've ordered that when I've been in like Scotland or England, I stare at that fucking sausage and just like, you're daring me to fucking eat you. It does not look well. It looks like an overdone sausage. I still eat it like finally because like when you eat an English breakfast in England or Scotland, it's basically because you probably, unless you live there, of course, it's basically because you were probably shit-faced last night and you need the fucking sustenance. I have never soberly. Yeah, last time I was in Scotland, I think I still drank. I have never soberly eaten a breakfast at all in the UK. I can say I've never soberly eaten any breakfast. I've still been like pissed since last night, and like nose blood galore. Just snort after having snorted enough to like snorted my body weight in cocaine. Well, after we've been to like some fucking Bloody Mary speakeasy in Scotland, I would say if you ever go to Scotland, the best fucking speakeasies I've ever been to. And if you guys don't know what a speakeasy is, go kill yourselves. No, it's a type of bar. It's from Prohibition era. That's why it's called speakeasy. Because you have to speak easy, because otherwise the cops would come. So they have a bunch of themed speakeasy in Edinburgh, which I just love going to. And one of them was basically just a Bloody Mary bar. And I love, like, Bloody Mary is my favorite drink. It's one of the, like, that and gin and tonic are one of the few things that I will actually, and I still take a glass of whiskey every now and then. Because I drink like a 60-year-old man. But those are the three drinks that I will still have every now and then, or like a beer or something. And I'm so sad that I can only like get a like one Bloody Mary, because otherwise I'm start getting shit-faced. I've never tried a Long Island iced tea since I stopped drinking, because I think that might actually kill me at this point. And I used to love Long Island iced tea as well. Is this the year that Max is just going to start drinking again? Am I just going to become an alcoholic again this year? Oh fuck, I just miss not being sober. I haven't not been sober in so long.
I mean, yeah. So, I mean, when I did drink, not that I'm a massive drinker, it can be fun, but
I had so much fun, but that's why I stopped. I stopped having fun with it.
Yeah, that kind of takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, literally.
Obviously. Yeah.
But you were about to say something about when you did drink.
No, was like hard liquor, like.
Oh yeah,
I'm more vodka, whiskey. I can't stand any of that fucking. Strongbow.
I don't like vodka, because I had a very bad like experience with it when I was like 15, and I basically drank a bottle of vodka by myself, which did not end well. But then a few years back, I think it was like 20. It was when I turned 28 and I had my birthday party. A few friends went in and bought me this really nice bottle of vodka, and I fucking love that. That's the only vodka I've ever been able to drink like straight. Other than that, I need it in a like White Russian. I do love White Russian. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm just my drinking habit, my drinks of choice are so fucking bad for me. But Bloody Mary is the one that I miss the most. Like genuinely, like when I went to the festival, because always when I used to go to festivals before, my breakfast, because I don't eat at festivals because I do a shit ton of stimulants, but you still need like the sensation of breakfast. Live like me, kids. But like, so when you've been up, like, so you've been up all night partying, you've been fucking some girl in some fucking weird ass sweaty tent on the day 3 of the fucking festival, and you haven't slept for half a week, and you get up and you go up, and then you want some breakfast, right? And then you have 2 choices at the festivals I go to. You can either buy you can buy some sandwiches from the fucking football club kids who stand there selling like fucking sandwiches for the foot club and like, hey, you weird alternative people, come buy our sandwiches. Or you can just make some Bloody Marys and have that for breakfast. And that I couldn't do that last year because I didn't want to get fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to festival season starting again. I don't know how I can afford it this year, but I will be able to afford at least one, I've figured. And I'm going to the one. If you remember last summer when I went to the festival with where I fell in love.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely going back there again, and I've roundabout ways. I've kind of heard that the girl I fell in love with will be there too. Like, we have no contact now. We haven't spoken because we decided to like, let's see if we meet each other last year again, because like back then I had a boyfriend and I couldn't be fucked to like have 2 relationships going. Kind of feel like I fucked that one up now. But still, she lives far from me, so. But I'm looking forward to seeing her again, because through roundabout ways, like through friends to friends and stuff, I've heard that she's going to be attending this year as well.
Oh, awesome.
And then I'm going to fuck her
Mm.
in the caravan with my friends sleeping at the other end of the caravan. Festival fucking is such a it's a dirty sport. It's a mean and dirty sport, and there is no respect for anyone in it.
Sounds
Nobody
like
feels
a good plan to me.
Yeah, nobody feels good about it afterwards. I'm joking. If you don't feel good about the sex you've had afterwards, that just means that you've had great sex. No, that's a joke. I'm kidding. Don't take me out of context, because there isn't even context to this. All I'm saying is that if I don't have to shower afterwards with steel wool trying to rip out of my skin, then I don't know if I've had sex. Again, I'm joking. Don't. If I don't have something to tell my therapist of afterwards, have I really fucked? Before you tell your therapist about the sex you've had, have you even been on a date?
Yeah.
My therapist, if she was watching this, would just like, no, abort, you're not supposed to do this shit. Well, my psychologist, because like I've said before, I don't have a therapist because therapist isn't a protected title in Sweden.
I came across this earlier.
Yeah.
This is called childlight.org. This is This is from November 2023, but I still think it's relevant because it's something to, you know. So the nature
Yeah,
of
gotta stay topical.
the nature of online offending against children. Population-based data from Australia, UK, and the USA. Men in Australia, UK, and USA who report online sexual offending behaviours against children also report being 2 to 3 times more likely to seek sexual contact with children between the ages of 10 to 12 if they were certain no one would find out. This study is the first survey employing a general representative sample of men to ask about their online behaviours, including sexual offending against children. The research measured the prevalence of offending, risk behaviours, and attitudes amongst a rated sample of 1,945 Australian, 1,473 UK, and 1,506 US men over 18 years of age. Likelihood of having sexual contact with a child between the ages I've just mentioned, if certain that no one would find out.
I'm gonna hear you. I'm just going to walk out into
Yeah.
someone else's book.
And obviously I will link this in the description below. Red is definitely, green is very likely, purple is maybe, and orange is unlikely.
I'm sorry. I just need to know who is the fucker who answered. Would you consider fucking a child? Maybe. Who answers that question? I mean, I hate yes. I genuinely hate yes. The people who say yes die now. But like, who says maybe? That makes no sense to me. Don't you know if you want to fuck a child? I know for a fact that I don't want to. If you don't know if you want to fuck a child or not, you want to fuck a child.
Yeah. Likelihood of having sexual contact with a child between 12 to 14 years, if again certain that no one would find out. Again, red, definitely, green, very likely, purple, maybe, orange, unlikely. Research findings. The responses show that the men in the survey who reported engaging in at least one online offending behaviour against children in all 3 countries were at increased risk of reporting they would also seek sexual contact with a child between the ages of 10 to 12 years old, if certain that no one would find out, compared to men who reported no online sexual offending behaviours. Over 1 in 20 surveyed men from Australia, UK, and USA said they were definitely, in quotes, or highly likely to have sexual contact with a child between the ages of 10 to 14 years old if they thought no one would find out. These percentages were slightly higher for US men for both age groups of children 10 to 12 and 12 to 14 years old, while most men reported they would never seek out sexual contact with pre-pubescent children. 87.1% and 84.3% of the total for 10 to 12 and 12 to 14-year-olds, respectively. A significant proportion, 13 to 16% of surveyed men across the 3 nations, said they would consider having sexual contact with a child if they knew no one would find out. This equates to millions of men across the 3 countries if applied to current population census data. From these samples, it was found that nearly 1 in 10 men reported committing at least one type of sexual offending behavior against children online at some point during their lifetime. For those that report already engaging in at least one harmful online behavior against children, they are 2 to 3 times more likely to also report they would have sexual contact with pre-pubescent children if they thought no one would find out. And it would be like, and I would like to make it aware that obviously in these sample sizes, these men are obviously anonymous. You know, their details are kept, you know, private. So
Yeah.
but it just goes to show that if you do these types of things and you give them these scenarios, or call them scenarios, this is where you get to find out that, you know, if they were never to be caught, again, like, I mean, they're stupid. I mean, if they're stupid enough to say this, to say yes, then they're obviously stupid enough to think they can get away with it. The findings from this survey suggest that a significant proportion of the adult male population in Australia, UK, and the USA may have engaged in at least one online offending behaviour against children, including knowingly and deliberately viewing what is known as child sexual abuse material or sexually explicit videos and images, blah blah blah. Paying for this content, flirting, or having sexual content, blah blah. So yeah. So UK males who reported online sexual offending behaviours against children were 17 times more likely to also report watching. I'm not going to even no, and 5.7 times more likely to also purchase adult pornography. Well, adults already purchase adult pornography anyway. That's always been the same. Other than men,
like access to Spank Bang.
Yeah, other than men who did not report sexual offending against children.
Jerk off like a fucking Eskimo.
Yeah.
Inuit, I'm sorry. That was.
There is also increased risk across the other two nations for more violent pornographic consumption among these men. Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
I meant to say pilgrim as well. That's what's annoying about it. I didn't mean. Jesus fucking Christ, Max. Okay, I'm going to go off on a tangent where my brain is today, later. But
yeah,
just know that my brain isn't all there.
Yeah,
it's not doing the brainiest.
Men who reported that they already have committed sexual offending behaviors against children at some point in their life were also twice as likely to use any privacy software, a VPN, for their online activities than men who did not report any online sexual offending against children. Which is why, and again, this is not an accusation. I'm alleging. Any lawyers out there, I'm just alleging. This is why I always wondered why someone like Glinner always uses a VPN.
As someone who always uses a VPN, I will.
Yeah. Again.
That like.
Yeah.
I do it for privacy reasons that has to do with my paranoia, and I also do it because the Netflix has better things, and also because I want to watch Tubi.
Yeah. There are two clarifications, right? You know, as you all know, because Max has mentioned it more times than I can probably remember, that she is a teacher, was a teacher, but will soon teach. Right? She is never right. She's very upfront. so I don't need to like bring it up.
I don't know.
This is specifically, the reason why I brought this up is because I found it interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's
Right, because
it
it
is.
goes and the reason why I said I brought up Gremlin Han, allegedly, again, lawyers out there, I'm only alleging that he uses a VPN, and he's always finding pictures of minors.
Yeah, he has a lot
So
of
I'm
pictures.
not so.
He
I'm
does
just saying.
upload a lot of pictures of minors.
Yeah. So that's the only reason why I brought that up.
Of what he claims to be minus secondary sexual characteristics as well, because he like considers them women. So he uploads a lot of like what he considers breasts, I suppose. Like he's a weird dude. Why did he lock down his account?
Because because everything is going. I don't know why. It's probably I remember seeing Gemma mentioning it, and I just replied to her saying it's being Grinner.
Yeah, I think I said because he's doing his hermit crab thing where he tries to find a new bridge to live under.
Or he's pissed someone off because obviously there's this whole thing to do with obviously the Epstein files.
Yeah.
And Grinner, not that I know him personally, but I know of him and I know of his fucking methods. He's probably pissed someone off where he said something stupid. Saying that, he probably said something stupid to the effects of, Epstein probably did nothing wrong. Because, we all know how Grinner is fucking blind to and oblivious to everything that goes on against children, but he blames the wrong people. So he probably said something stupid, and he probably got certain people after him. I say certain, again, alleged. So he's probably trying to, crowd control, lock your account down. But the thing is, there's always been a rumor that he has multiple accounts. So he's probably under a fucking alias, harassing women again. So who the fuck knows? It's people like me, and people like Sam Mossy Crutton, who get all the fucking aggro. Oh, yo, woman, and like any turfs watching this, look at me right now. Do I look like a woman to you? If I do, then your eyesight's fucking then your eyesight's fucked. Anywho, men were asked questions from the child sexual abuse myth scaled to find out their beliefs around child sexual abuse. When controlling for age, employment, and residential location, those who already reported that they had engaged in sexual offending at some point in their lives were between 1.2 to 3.8 times more likely to endorse denial, blame, diffusion, and restrictive stereotypical beliefs. Men in the UK who reported some sort of sexual offending in the past against children were more likely to adhere to denial of abusiveness beliefs than men who did.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Again, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'll link it down in the description below. But I thought, and again, this was on childlight.org back in November 2023. But it's still relevant, and in light of the Epstein files and all of the fucking disgusting trolls coming out, like, just be wary. Just be aware of who you let interact with you online.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Always be very wary about that.
Yeah. Especially be wary if you happen to mention that you have kids in your bio, which is totally all right because it's your bio. Just be wary. because you're gonna have certain.
Ooh, right. Speaking of that,
Fuckers.
I have something fun to not fun. I have something bleak and hateful to show you. Yesterday's escapades.
Oh,
Let's see. No, we're gonna. Did someone say cookies? Fuck off and die, Twitter. Time for Max to screen share. There we go. Now, here we go. So, I'm not going to read through all this, but I saw this from Republican Anna Paulina Luna. I absolutely love our president. He is my friend, and that's where I stopped. That's how far I could fucking muster with this bullshit. But I just decided to be a little bit cheeky and just, how about you stop being friends with and supporting a pedophile? Might be a good idea. I don't know. Again, yes, I do like my own tweets. I don't care. Go die in a fire to the people who don't. Why don't you like your own tweets? Do you hate your own creations? You little... but I found two very funny. Well, there was also this person who was like, but we're not going to cover this person because they were correct. So the first one was, there's no evidence of that whatsoever. Just nasty Democrat. Just nasty Democrats giving lip service and are usually guilty of the things they blame on others. Okay, first and foremost, I'm not a Democrat, you dumb cunt. So I just like, you're so right about that, because it was the Democrats who released the Epstein files with Trump's name poorly redacted in the dumbest way possible. That's like, that happened. Like that happened. Not that the Democrats released them. It wasn't. But they redacted it so fucking poorly that everyone found out that his name had been redacted. It was probably the Democrats who dressed up as Trump and raped children as well, just to really fuck it up, an idiot. My usual little cheeky self, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have this magical motherfucker. Why don't you shut the fuck up? Why do you want me to shut the fuck up about people being friends with and supporting pedophiles? That's kind of dubious behavior of you, dude. Got so many friends. Got many friends who are pedophiles, do you? Supporting a lot of kiddie fiddlers, or just the count of a president? The response again, I'm not a dude, and show proof of pedophilia. Now, this is when I clicked on this person. And this is what we have. Now, I don't know, that's like, constitutional conservative, not a Republican, but a MAGA happily married 30 years, mom, wife, lover of the USA. Mom! I just had to, like, you mean aside from the thousands of times his name is mentioned in the files? Which it is. His name is mentioned thousands of times. I think it's more than 1,500 in the times that in the files that are uploaded. And I would like to note the fact that only 3 of the 6 million Epstein files are actually released.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that there will definitely be thousands by the end of this. And there is over 1,000. Apart from the thousands of times the main is mentioned in the files, or the fact that he tried to scrub his name from the latest release. But sure, keep protecting the diddler. Mom of the fucking year. Mom of the fucking material, I've accidentally. Mom of the fucking year material, you fucking cunt. I also got this fucking hero. Democrats have protected pedophiles for years and nobody gave a shit, dummy. So I just respond, are these Democrats in the room with you right now? Because if not, I don't know why you bring them up when they're not relevant. I'm talking about the president of the United States being a pedophile. Why are you trying to make this into a partisan issue? You fucking sicken me. Stop. You cunts never cared about children, you disgusting grifter. And I would just, this is what I get. No white supremacy, no pedo bashing, no Mike Cernovich. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Nabla. Do you know what NAMBLA is?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
The North American Man-Boy Love Association. They're a pedophile organization.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I was in this fucking protest, you dumb shit? Sexual freedom for all. Again, NAMBLA, North American Man-Boy Love Association. I'm not in NAMBLA, you fucking moron. Yeah, NAMBLA has protected it. That's kind of their thing. Nice try at pivoting, but I wasn't at either of those events, nor have I ever in my life been on the side of pedophiles. So I don't even know who you're trying to talk to when you say you cunts, because it sure as fuck isn't me, you worthless bag of dicks. I need people to understand this. I definitely, look, first and foremost, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not even American, you fucking idiot. You worthless fucking cunts. And second of all, I am not in NAMBLA. Why would I be? If I would be in any type of pedophile organization, it would be NAVBLA or NAVGLA. Because I don't consider myself a man, you fucking moron. Why would I be in the North American Man-Boy Love Association? Aside from the fact that I'm not a fucking pedophile, I'm definitely not a dude pedophile. Now, this might be a weird thing to get hung up on, but this just shows that these fucking people, they don't care. They don't care. They just want to pivot. They just want to run away. And I have seen so much of this sort of shit the last few days. Oh, but Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and fucking Stephen Hawking, they're all in the, and you've all idolized them. First and foremost, I've wanted to shoot Bill Clinton ever since the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Like, I think he deserves a fucking shot in the head. I think him and Hillary both does it. I wouldn't, if I was in America, I wouldn't have voted for fucking Hillary Clinton either. I'm not a fan. And most people aren't. But you're completely incapable of understanding the fact that this isn't a partisan issue for other. And if you make, like, the Epstein files or Philia at all, if you make any of this a fucking partisan issue, you need to kill yourselves. Because it's not a partisan issue. And I'm not joking now. This isn't kill yourself, juggling jokes, blah, 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 blah. You fucking cocksmokers need to get off your fucking ass and accept the fact that the man you put into power is a pedophile. And has there been other pedophiles in power before? Yeah. Will there be pedophiles in power in the future? Seems kind of like it, because right now, like, pedophiles galore. But just because other people did it before doesn't mean that you didn't do it. And no, that doesn't make them right. But anyone who I see defending fucking the other people in the Epstein files, they need to die as well. They need to fucking die as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this struck my mind because you...
No, that's fine. It's just...
And I will also say that I have retired a joke. Yeah. I have ended a bit of the Epstein files drop.
Yeah, it's like... And
I said so...
Yeah, and it's like, I feel the same way, you know? Like, I bet that's the type of person that would defend fucking... Or would have defended... If he was
quickly, I need to say that if something is noisy in the background, it's because I'm running a washer. So just if there's something like going on in the background or something, just
that's fine. Yeah,
because it's really starting to act up now. I think that I think the dry cleaning is not, and not the dry cleaning, the drying.
Yeah,
the dryer has started.
That's that person there who tried to basically defend all the bullshit would have defended if this person was alive. Well, unfortunately they're not. Would have tried to defend Jimmy Savile. Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He never did anything,
Yeah,
didn't do anything wrong.
he's a nice guy. He like
A man in his 60s in a tracksuit.
And that was the biggest issue with Jimmy Savile.
Yeah. A
His biggest
60-year-old
crime.
man in a tracksuit, fully naked.
Oh yeah, like he
Like-
needs to die.
And
I hope someone fucks
you're
his
the type
corpse.
you're the type of person that will say, "Oh yeah, he was a good guy. Nothing happened." Really? What about the thousands and thousands of young children? Lives that were ruined because of him.
They don't care.
No, they don't. So if you come up to me virtually and pretend that you care about kids, no, you don't. Because you'd rather suck up to daddy in a White House, suck his dick.
You wanna suck
Like-
Trump's cock. You wanna suck Trump's cock.
And
I'm sorry, you're probably too old for him.
Yeah, and you want us to believe that you care about children, but then attack a minority for doing something that countless cis men, not all cis men, have been doing for decades.
I would like also to mention, I would like to just
off.
throw in a quick, now that we're on the actual Epstein files, because there are some things that I need to like just drop of it right now. First and foremost, notice the lack of trans people, and the trans people that are mentioned are victims. Oopsie daisy, who could have ever seen that coming? You fucking cunts. Like I've seen no fucking mention of a trans person being a perpetrator in the Epstein files. If I'm wrong about that, then call me out. I genuinely don't think I am. I haven't seen it. I have seen like there are victims, like that trans girl, like a few years back that the media decided to fucking shame because she came out with about his crimes against her. And also, quick thing, any one of you out there who says, oh, so Pizzagate was real, die. You need to die as well. Pizzagate, like, oh, Pizzagate doesn't seem so unreasonable now. Pizzagate was a conspiracy theory that said that people had like coded messages about pizza. And that, like, ordering different types of pizza. If we look at the fucking Epstein, I liked the torture video. It isn't a coded message. They didn't speak in codes. They didn't. They just openly said, like, people believe that these people spoke in codes about, like, oh, I love that pizza. That pizza was so good, so tasty. When it was actually like them fucking a child. When actually, what they did say. Trigger warning for everything I'm about to mention, by the way. When actually what they did say was, oh, fucking that child felt so good. That was the type of language they had. They didn't have fucking coded messages. And also, this is evidence of child abuse. They just like, hey, do you want to go to the fucking kid rape island and rape some kids? That's what they said. They didn't say, let's go to the pizzeria. They didn't speak in code. Pizzagate was a fucking dumbass conspiracy theory, and also had a bunch of like fucking occultist bullshit. You fuckers don't lend legitimacy to it. I will say this: if tomorrow came out that 9/11 was an inside hoax, that would make any of the theories that has been about 9/11 any more reasonable. If it came out that the moon landing was faked, that doesn't make the last theories correct, because they're not. Just because we stumbled into this fucking shit show doesn't mean Pizzagate was almost there. You can't almost your way to this. And the second thing that I would like to say. And I say this as a person who jokes openly about everything. And I have, during this fucking call, joked about this. You people who decides that it's more important to joke about fucking Jeffrey Epstein being a FNAF fan, or Jeffrey Epstein liking Yuri, you too. You need to die. You get the fucking wall. I'm sorry. That's not the relevant part. And now my final thing on the Epstein files, and this will be my final thing on the Epstein files, I think, unless I come up with something else, is that the Epstein files actually made me retire one of my longest running jokes. Because for years now, I think, or for more than 1.5 years at least, every time I have mentioned Elon Musk's name, I have mentioned him as, in parentheses, alleged, out of parentheses, corpse fucker Elon Musk. I have run this bit so into the ground that every time I even, like, if I quote tweet him, if I mention him in any way, if I could mention it anyway, I always mentioned him as alleged corpse fucker Elon Musk. I will not be doing that anymore. And there's a very simple reason. I think that, alongside my known Holocaust denier J.K. Rowling, who denies the Holocaust, is like two of my longest running bits. But I won't be calling him alleged corpse fucker Elon Musk anymore. Because the joke about that was, when he took over Twitter and started like rearranging how it was, he made it really easy to spread disinformation. So it was that I wanted to start spreading disinformation. So what I did, and I know that people have reacted to this, because I've had people say, like, "No, what?" in comments to me. I've had people offended by the fact that he have allegedly fucked corpses. I have tricked people into believing it. I have committed libel, basically. Because no, he's not an alleged corpse fucker. But right now, because I saw someone leaking a fake email, and that's what made me do this. I saw someone leaking a fake email, an actual fake email that was a joke about him begging to get on the child fucking island, or the child raping island. You can't fuck a child, you rape a child. Well, neither of us does, but you know, that's beside the point. You can't. But I saw someone leak that, and people shared it as if they knew it. The problem with that is that when you start spreading misinformation about this kind of shit, people will start doubting everything. It's like, okay, when I was a kid and I was in school and they taught me about drugs, they taught me that drugs were bad. That's what they taught me. They taught me that drugs were bad. I saw through that very quickly. And for a while, for a very short while, I thought that drugs weren't bad. Because I saw the lies, but I didn't see where they had actually told the truth. So I assumed that all of it was lies. And that's what the brain does. If you start seeing lies that spread around, if you start seeing misinformation that spreads around, and you find out that that's misinformation, you start doubting other things that you see about the topic. And that's what happened to me when I saw that fake email, and I noticed that it happened to others. I had to check. I had to personally verify that the other emails that were spread around with Elon Musk's conversations with Jeffrey Epstein, which, by the way, are amazing, and we'll get to why soon, but because the true emails are dumb as bricks. But when I saw that, I had to verify that the other emails were actually true as well. And there are some people who won't verify that. I don't want to spread misinformation about this guy anymore, because if I do that now, I might actually fuck up something. Like, someone finds out that I've been spreading misinformation and then they're going to believe that everything I've said about him is a lie. No, I don't want that to happen. I don't want people to say, oh, but he wasn't a corpse fucker, so he's probably not a child rapist either. That's taking fucking responsibility. If you spread fake emails about this, you need to fucking die. Because A, what's in the actual emails are bad enough. B, you're not adding to anything. This isn't let's pile on Elon because he's such a silly little idiot thing. This is let's all pile on Elon because he may have actually raped children. Don't disseminate this fucking information, people. I'm being so fucking serious right now.
Yeah, and also I want to say this as well, that, you know, there are names in the Epstein files, right? Obviously, we know, this isn't alleged because it's already been verified. You know, Donald Trump's name is in there. You know, there's other notable names in there. But it's important for me to say this as well, that just because, you know, I'll use Bill Clinton. Like, again, like, I'm no fan of him, you know. What he did was disgusting, okay? Right? But I'll use it as an example. Just because he associated with Epstein, right, was all of his like parties, right, does not mean that Bill Clinton ever did anything wrong. Right? Just because you had acquaintances with Jeffrey Epstein doesn't mean that you all did something bad. On the other hand, if all of those people knew what he did and they stayed quiet and they had the means to come forward, but they didn't, through threat of, you know, through whatever reason, fearing for their lives, fearing for their career, right? But if they chose to remain silent for all of these years and didn't go forward, then they are more guilty for doing that.
Yeah.
Right, so they should come forward and they should be interrogated because it's not on. So again, just because you had acquaintances with him doesn't make you automatically guilty. But if you haven't come forward, that just makes you more guilty.
Yeah.
And it also sends a signal that you don't give a fuck about the survivors.
And I will say there is not a shred of. This is not like the official. This isn't the official stance of this podcast. But I will say there is not a doubt in my mind that Bill Clinton fucked and raped kids.
Mm.
I don't. And he should hang for it. If he did.
Yeah. They all should.
And if you downplay this fucking thing, if you think anything can downplay this fucking thing, you need to die. I'm not going to mince my words about this. Like, this is bleak. It fucking sucks. And then I see people like, then I see people saying shit like, oh, this wasn't fun. No, of course it wasn't fucking fun. You turned it into a. Why did you turn this into a meme? Why did you turn Epstein didn't kill himself into a meme? Why meme? Why did you turn? This is the largest fucking scandal ever, probably.
And
it should be treated as one.
Yeah, this is larger. Like, if you thought for everyone on the outside who obviously weren't, severely affected by his actions, namely the families of those children. This is, if you thought Jimmy Savile in the UK was big, this is even bigger.
Yeah, this is world encompassing.
And if you still support Donald Trump, right? Like again, that's your right. You get the right to choose who you vote for and all that. Like fine, but you got what you paid for, what you asked for. But if you truly still believe he would never do something like this, may I just remind you what he said about his own daughter?
Oh yeah, that's
He would date if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he'd date her.
yeah. Like the writing has been on the wall,
Like
dudes and dudettes. Like
again,
this isn't.
this is I'm just again, even though he said it, I'm gonna say it's just alleged, but I don't want anyone to fucking try and sue me, right? But come on, like the same thing, like it's the same as what I let a 60-year-old do, a 60-year-old man in a tracksuit, just fully naked underneath, just have a load of random little girls around him. Would I fuck? He
No.
wouldn't. He wouldn't have to wait to die because he'd be dead.
Jimmy Savile was such a weird dude.
Like, come on, come the fuck on. But anyway,
He looks like a fucking nonce as well. Like I know you can't look at someone and see there's a nonce, but if I've ever seen someone look like a nonce, it's fucking like that's I don't care. I don't know what nonces look like, but I know they look like Jimmy Savile now. And it's like, yeah, that fits. That completely fucking fits.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our thoughts on that.
Yeah.
We just want justice for the survivors because for most of them they've been waiting 15, 30 years to get justice.
I'm gonna need to hop off because I'm gonna need to get some food in me.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there anyway because
Yeah.
I
Fun
need
episode.
because I need to do some other stuff. So yeah, we're gonna leave it there. We'll be back again next week, same time. But hopefully we'll talk about something else other than Epstein. I mean, again, if you have to talk about something, then we'll talk about it. If not, we'd rather talk about something else.
Yeah, I would. Like I've said, I've been at some point in the future, this will become a film podcast.
Yeah. We should do one. Do one at some point.
Yeah, we should. I have a backlog of shit that I need you to watch.
Yeah.
It's going to be the weirdest fucking things.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Like, I might watch one of them in a different language, like I did the first one.
That is still impressively weird to me. That is unhinged. I still don't understand how that happened. And with Cecil B. Demented as well. Like, it's already a weird fucking film.
Just made it more funnier. I don't know. But anyway.
Maybe John Waters translates well. Well,
thanks
everyone.
for watching, listening. Yeah, have a good night. Look after yourself. Look after your mental health. And
don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah, and we will see you next week.